Hi, my name is Mr. Johns and welcome to Dance and Drama Matters. Today's question is, how can I structure my dance? In previous lessons, we have learnt so much. We've learnt how to create dynamic contrasts, we've learnt how to abstract our movement, and we've also learnt how to use repetition to create meaning by repeating certain meaningful parts of our dance. And today we're going to look at ways to structure our movement. Structure is one of the elements of dance, and it's really important that we're thinking about how our dance comes together and the structure we give our dance, like the order we might do our moves or the form that our dance is taking, because that's how a dance comes together instead of just being separate moves all over the shop. For our warm-up, we'll be creating a short dance called a chance dance, and this is one way that you might be able to structure your movement. For this warm-up, you need to write down numbers from 1 to 6, and you can write them in whatever order you want. So you could write them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you want to be boring, or you could write them as 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 6. Up to you. Whatever order, doesn't really matter. It's just whatever order tickles your fancy. So write that down now. The order that I'm going to choose is 4, 3, 2, 6, 5, 1. Good. So now that you've written down all of your numbers, I'm going to tell you what each one of your numbers represents. So for each number, there will be a certain move, and you need to write down your moves in the order that you wrote your numbers down. Number 1 is turn. Number 2 is bend. Number 3 is stretch. And number 4 is jump. Number 5 is skip. And number 6 is freeze. Pause the video now and write down the order of your moves. So for me, mine is jump, stretch, bend, freeze, skip, and turn. Now you need to take these 6 moves and turn them into a dance. Here's what my 6 movements look like. I want you to put some music on in the background and blend each move into the next one. Great work with your warm-up. So for our task today, we'll explore ways that we can structure our movement. And I'm going to teach you a new choreographic device you can use to structure movement, or even extend existing movement like the movement that you've just created. This choreographic device is called accumulation. Accumulation is a very big word. It is the process of accumulating, or to accumulate. So all that means in dance, to excuse all the jargon, means that we're going to add one move at a time. So if your movement phrase, for example, was jump, run, slide, boogie, then your accumulation of that would be jump, jump, run, glide, jump, run, glide, boogie. Our task is to take the 6 movements that we used in our warm-up dance and use the choreographic device accumulation to structure them a bit more and to also extend them to a longer period of time. So here's what mine looks like. So our success criteria for today is I can use accumulation to extend and structure my movement. So now it's your time. You need to use accumulation to manipulate and change and extend your 6 moves. So remember, add one move at a time. So go move 1 and 2, move 1 and 2 and 3, and add that all the way up until you get to all your 6 movements. Alright, so now it's time for you to perform your dance. So you need to find someone you can perform it to, and remember that while you're performing it, it's a really good idea if you film it, because that way we can watch over it afterwards and you can see how you've gone. Now it's time for us to reflect on our learning. So what did you like about accumulation and why? Did you find it hard or easy to remember all your moves during accumulation? That's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you next week. Bye!